So here we are outside Red Line Square, where the Labour Party is holding a rally to try and rally their troops to support Jeremy Corbyn in a Corbyn government. And we're saying to them that a vote for Corbyn is a vote for anti-Semitism, it's a vote for racism. And what we have here is... We've teamed up with the Hindu organisation here in the UK because they have a similar problem to what we have. Jeremy Corbyn having come out against the Hindus in Pakistan. So we're here, we've come here a little bit early, and what I want you to see is how we're standing together with the Hindu community. You'll see we've got our bunting up, they've got their flags up, and we stand in total solidarity with the Hindu community. And what I want to tell you is a story about Rama. In the 1500s, the Rama temple was conquered by raiding Islamists or Mughals, I'm not sure exactly who, but they built a mosque on top of the site where the Rama temple was. And that mosque was there for many, many years until the Hindus actually pulled it down. And so for 30 years, there's been a court case going on about who that site belongs to. Should it be a mosque? Should it be a Rama temple? And we're pleased to announce that today, just this very day, while Corbyn's holding his racist rally there in the Conway Hall, this very day, the court ruled that that site belongs to the Hindus, and we're pleased to say that the Rama temple will be rebuilt. And for those of you who don't understand why we're standing with the Hindus, we stand in total solidarity with them over Kashmir. In Kashmir, we understand that the Hindus have been suppressed for many, many years, and Prime Minister Modi has changed that. He has decided and ruled that that can no longer go on. Hindus in the area were unable to have jobs, they were unable to work, and now he's given them their freedom back. So we stand with them because Kashmir and Gaza have a similar sort of history where when the British left, they left these problems there. So and Jeremy Corbyn, of course, supports Pakistan in Kashmir, and he supports the Arabs in Gaza and the Judea and Samaria. So that's why we're here today. And our usual cohorts are here. We have Rashmi. We have Rashmi, who's standing with us, and we have Raj. And maybe they want to tell. I've told them about the story about the Rama temple.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So maybe you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so today Supreme Court of India has given a right verdict on Rama's Janmabhoomi, which is the birthplace. So Rama's temple was there for thousands and thousands of years, and we believe that it was the birthplace of Rama. And in 15th century, when Mughals came, there was they were invaders, and one of them was Babur. So on the same same site, they demolished Rama's temple and built a mosque, and which is called as Babri Masjid, right? And that dispute was going on for too long, and Hindus were praying, and Rama's temple was a small idol was kept in a makeshift tent, and that was going on for so long, and Rama's temple was in an open kind of thing and all, so makeshift temple. So today is a victory of truth, and whole of India is very happy, and it's a day of celebration with the cautions that we want to keep peace and harmony within the country, and we want all sides to celebrate as a victory of truth and victory of togetherness. And we want a big Rama's temple to be built on the place.
Fantastic, fantastic. Rashmi, tell me about your group here in the UK. Who are you? What do you call yourselves? How have you come together?
Okay, so actually there is an Indian women's group which I'm part of, but right now I'm here as an individual supporting everything that has to strengthen India. And right now the need of the hour is that all of us come together with anybody who is anti-India, anti-Israel, anti-Semitic. We just need to stand together because this is our democratic rights, our freedom of expression, You cannot downtread one particular community at the expense of others. All have the equal right to speak and all have the equal right to stay and live in harmony rather than creating hatred. So I'm here in support of India and in support of you all. We need to strengthen the religion of humanity and peace here.
Thank you, Rashmi. That's a fabulous message to pass on, because from my experience is that we're always a little bit on the back foot because we're a small group, and so we're awarded all sorts of racist names when in fact what we're looking for is our right also to enjoy the freedom in the United Kingdom that everybody should have.
If other people have right to demonstrate, we have right to celebrate. We have to right for expressing ourselves also. Everyone has equal right. So today, by celebrating or raising our voice, we are not demonizing anyone or we are not putting them down. What we are trying to say is that do not overlook. Look at the truth, right? What is going on today is they are overlooking, and current Labour Party is being taken over by jihadi sympathizers. They are overlooking India. They take anti-India stand. So even
he's
the
a
voice
liar.
within the Labour Party is coming out that
Salim
they do
Alam
not
is a
stand for
liar.
the Labour.
I was hoping you'd bring in,
Salim Alam is a
while we're
liar.
standing outside a Labour Party rally to rally their troops,
Yes.
explain to our audience what it is that makes you stand here against the Corbyn government.
So, don't say Corbyn government. It's not a government yet, and I hope it won't come also.
A possible one.
Yeah. It's a rare possibility under Jeremy Corbyn. But recently, on 5th of August, Government of India, through all democratic means, abrogated Article 370, which gave a special right to Kashmir. That special right was given a temporary right within the Indian Constitution. So, following all democratic and constitutional procedure, legal procedure, Government of India had taken a decision. They abrogated, and it was for betterment of Kashmir, that it becomes an integrated part of India. Women in Kashmir get rights over there. LGBT community gets a right. They have equal rights. They are treated as equal citizens. So it was very good, welcome decision by, and it's an internal matter of India. However, Labour government in their recent conclave took a decision.
Labour Party
took and passed a resolution on Kashmir, which is an internal matter of India. Labour Party do not have any standing to interfere in internal matter of largest democracy. They don't need to teach what is a democracy to India. It's a vibrant democracy. It's a functional democracy, and elected government has done all those things. There was no need for Labour government to take that stand. It was taken on behest of jihadi sympathizers and under the pressure. Mr. Jeremy Corbyn is ignorant to all those things, or he turns a blind eye, and he doesn't give any heed to, he's just a sympathizer towards their cause actually. And then that's why there is a huge sentiment against Labour Party within Indian community, and that's why we are standing protest against Jeremy
How
Corbyn.
large is the Indian community in the United Kingdom? What size is it?
We are 6% of the population. Indian community with Hindus and Sikhs are around 2.5 million.
Okay,
and
so that's quite a
quite
voice.
sizable and all.
That's-
And traditionally all were Labour supporter, right?
Yes.
So we are not saying that we are against Labour Party. What we are saying that we are against Labour Party, against Jeremy Corbyn and what they are doing. I myself was a Labour member. I used to pay them as monthly fees. I was very upset. I stopped that fees paying, and I'm very upset.
So what do you say? Everybody talks about a possible Corbyn Labour Party or the Corbyn Labour Party. If Corbyn stepped down, what would you make of a Labour Party run by MacDonald or Thornbury or Diane Abbott or Burgeon? Would this be any different to a Corbyn?
Under Jeremy Corbyn, I'll tell you, this
Ian
country will go in hell, towards the hell.
But what if he stepped down and, for instance, John MacDonald became the leader of the Labour Party?
We want a Labour who represents true Labour values, right?
Okay.
And who is all inclusive and stands for all the communities and just stand for some particular
Okay,
one.
carry on.
So that's why we want.
And do you believe that John MacDonald would represent true Labour policies?
Maybe we will see if he comes openly with
Okay. Are you aware of McDonald's stance about Jews in Israel?
No, that's why I was not able to comment. Otherwise,
Okay.
But
So-
I'm sure if you could tell me,
Okay, so we're kind of new in our relationship with this Indian community in the UK, and learning about the Indian standpoint regarding Labour has been new to us.
Yeah.
And encouraging. And I guess for you, learning about us is also new to you. So, for instance, we can say that there are about 270,000 Jews in this country.
Yeah.
So we are no way near the quantity of Indians or Muslims or Pakistanis
That
and so
doesn't
on.
matter.
We are a very, very small community. And
democracy is about giving the right to the smallest section
Yes,
and each
yes.
individual. That's what it is about.
But what has happened is, like you said, that you traditionally Labour, the vast majority of the Jewish community were traditionally Labour as well. And it's left people in a kind of quandary because a lot of people feel homeless politically.
Yeah.
And from my point of view, what I feel very strongly is that unless we support a conservative government in this election, we are going to by default get a Jeremy Corbyn government. And so I think it's very, very important, I don't know if you agree with me, terribly important that people put aside their ideological political beliefs and say to themselves, on this election, the most important election for 100 years, that on this election we need to support Boris Johnson,
Yes,
regardless
I agree
of
on that.
whether
Yeah.
we think he's got the right policy, the wrong policy, but in order to keep a Corbyn government out.
government.
Do
We
we want to bring
Judge by.
Joshua, come and join us. Come and join us. So here we have another member of the Indian community. Tell my friends what your name is.
My name is Jay Shah.
Jay Shah from the Indian group that's joined us here. Tell us a little bit about why you're here.
I'm here to support because one of the tragedies that Labour Party has become anti-Semitic. They are against Jewish people, they're against Indians, any minorities they get hold of. And I'm against that the leadership of Jeremy Corbyn we have to remove. We have got no problem with many of the other Labour members, but Jeremy Corbyn is a problem. And what we saw with Chris Williamson's anti-Semitism and everything else makes me scared, because what happened to Jewish people in Germany when we lost so many millions of people, innocent people, for no reason because they were Jewish. We cannot have that reputation of the history again, and that's why we are scared.
I think
I'm
scared.
supporting both communities, because we have to stand up for our rights. Because what happened in Germany was a very sad, history.
Do you see a similarity to the build-up to
I see
what
that,
happened in Germany?
Because like we were at the Indian High Commission on 15th of August celebrating the Indian Independence Day, and we were surrounded from both sides, sieged, and for 3 hours, which shows us that, and especially I lost some of personal friends in Mumbai terrorist attack.
Did you really?
In Taj, and I felt very sad that all these things are coming back. And I find why this repeat of history is coming back.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel almost devastated. And they had a radio program, Sheila Fogarty on LBC the other day, and they were talking about the Labour Party, a couple of Labour Party members who have recently been, or candidates who have recently been kicked out or stepped down because of their racist comments and vile comments against Prince William and against Boris Johnson's mother. And it came on to the whole Jewish thing and how do Jews feel in the UK. And it's very hard for me to express. I'm a third generation or second generation from the Holocaust. Fortunately, my immediate family, my parents were born in South Africa because their families had a foresight. But what I feel today is that same build-up to a fascist entity is there, and we really have nowhere to turn today. In those days, there was the new world. There was South Africa, there was Australia, there was America. There were places that people could go to be safe, and there seemed to be no safe places either for us or even in a way for you. Even though you've got this beautiful country of India, which I love, by the way, I go there a lot. I love India. So it seems to me that if we don't stop this Corbyn enterprise, this Corbyn racist enterprise, if we don't somehow get it get it out of the way in terms of government, we're going to face that same socialist fascist entity from the 1930s.
I mean, the sadness is that when Jeremy Corbyn came in power, there's nothing else other than more than total blatant racism towards the minorities, like the Jewish and Hindus or other Indian minorities. And I feel very, very sad that when this incident happened, not one Labour member of Parliament spoke in the Parliament for us against the violence against the British Indians on 15th of August. We had a lot of Conservative members spoke for the violence against our people. So we feel more comfortable that it would be better for us to have a Conservative government elected next time.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to end this little recording because it's getting quite long. Hi, here's another member. Do you mind if I film you? Yeah?
I'm trying to learn, so I don't really know.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to end this now. I know a lot of you are watching, so please come back because I will be putting the camera on again in a little while. It's delightful to see you, Alicia, Howard, Julie, who else is there? Ari Ben Kanan, Ellis. So I know that it's Shabbat for us Jews and it's very difficult for people to come out, but we're building here a nice Indian contingency of people who have come out. And just to remind you of our flags, one has fallen down, so Raj is going to put it back up for us, and people are beginning to arrive at the meeting. So I'm going to end now and I will come back to you in a while.